450 years old historical map of world. A gang of criminals disguised as women are arrested in a police raid in the United States in 1927. A group of merchants. Hong Kong, 1868. A Native American Ojibwe spearfishing, Minnesota, 1908. A police officer issuing a woman a ticket for wearing a bikini on an Italian beach, 1957. At the time the bikini was banned from beaches and public places on the French Atlantic coastline, Spain, Italy and Portugal. Adolf Hitler and Benito Mussolini meet in August 1941. A panoramic view of the Hollywood Hills, showing the original real estate adverting signage, Hollywood, Los Angeles, California, USA, 1926. After the Iranian Revolution of 1979. Café Life in Paris 1957. British hurdler, May 1923. Egyptian President Gamal Abdel Nasser middle chair at the Arab League Summit on September 27, 1970, just one day before his death due to a heart attack at the age of 52. During the 1930s, Max Factor, a prominent cosmetics company, developed a fascinating beauty measuring device known as the Beauty Calibrator. This device was created with the intention of analyzing and quantifying facial flaws in order to enhance an individual's appearance. Famous paintings and their real-life locations. The Church at Auvers by Vincent van Gogh 1890. The historical map of the state of Minnesota. Inside of the Miller and Shoemaker Soda Fountain Shop, Kansas, 1899. Legendary Apollo project programmer and computer scientist Margaret Hamilton, standing next to listings of the software she and her MIT team produced for the Apollo program, 1969. New York City Treasure Pirate Map. Photograph from the early 1930s taken in China shows a man imprisoned in a wooden cage after he was found guilty of murder. He was sentenced to a slow death, deprived of food, water, and protection from the elements. Pictured here in September 1939, Einstein relaxes on the beach near his Long Island summer home with friend and local department store owner David Rothman. Postman sitting on basket carrier tricycle, 1934. President Obama reacts to daughter of a political activist throwing a tantrum, 2015. Reasons for admission to a West Virginia lunatic asylum. Richard the Lionheart. Showgirls playing chess before a show, 1958. Sitting in baby carriages outside of a store wait for their mothers to finish shopping inside. London 1959. Sophia Loren in Stockholm 1955. Street life of Victorian London. The 1913 Gettysburg Reunion was a Gettysburg battlefield encampment of American Civil War veterans for the Battle of Gettysburg's 50th anniversary. The June 29 to July 4 gathering of 53,407 veterans, 750 Confederate the hairy frog is so aggressive it will break its bones and push them through its skin to use as claws. The King of Norway by Lorden Larche, 1831–1902, published in Paris 1890. The Many Faces of Yevgeny Prigozhin. The statue of the 16th President of the USA, Abraham Lincoln, melted due to heat. The Roman legion trying to pass through the walls with the Testudo Formation. The winter encampment at Valley Forge had diseases that were the #1 cause of death. 1 out of 6 soldiers of George Washington's Continental Army did not make it out alive. These are the large wig rings of Sithethori unit from the Middle Kingdom in Egypt. While the original hair and wooden box had decomposed over millennia, the 1251 gold rings in 2 sizes survived and have been placed on a modern wig to envision what it looked like in circa 1887 to 1813 BCE. This photograph shows Adolf Hitler, accompanied by Julius Schaub, inspecting the remains of the Reich Chancellery on April 28, 1945. Hitler killed himself 2 days later, on April 30, 1945. 3 boys play camera, Jamaica. Venice canals being drained and cleaned 1956 view. From Dresden's town hall of the destroyed Old Town after the Allied bombings between February 13 and 15, 1945. Some 3,600 aircraft dropped more than 3,900 tons of high-explosive bombs and incendiary devices on the German city. Welsh Royal Guard falling down due to the extreme heat, none of the others rescued him to not break their rules. 1957.